Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle a real comfort food classic, the creamy potato bake. All right, let's get right to it. We're making a simple, traditional potato bake today. What we're aiming for is something that's really soft on the inside with a lovely, lightly golden top.
Okay, first things first, let's get our components together. I'm talking about the ingredients and the couple of tools you're going to need.
So, to make enough for about 6 servings, you'll need 4 to 5 potatoes, 1 cup of cream, half a cup of milk, and 1 cup of grated cheese. And then, of course, just salt and pepper.
And when it comes to tools, it really couldn't be simpler. You just need a baking dish and a knife or a slicer.
All right, now that we have everything we need, let's get into the preparation and assembly. This is where we're going to build a dish, layer by beautiful layer.
Okay, so before we even pick up that knife, let's talk about a really common mistake. If you cut your slices too thick, you can end up with a center that's still hard. We want to avoid that.
So for our first step, we're going to slice the potatoes thinly. This is super important because those thin slices are what let everything cook through evenly, so it all gets perfectly soft.
Okay, step 2. Let's arrange that first layer of potato slices right in the baking dish. You'll want to overlap them just a little bit.
Now for step 3, and this one's a big deal. Season each layer lightly with salt and pepper. By doing it this way, you make sure the flavor gets into every single bite, not just the top.
And from here, you're just going to repeat that process. Keep layering the potatoes and seasoning them until you've used them all up. All right, here's another common mistake to look out for. When you add the liquid, if you put in too much, the result can be watery. We're going for creamy, not soupy. So for step 4, just combine the cream and the milk and then pour it evenly over the potatoes. You'll want the liquid to come right up to that top layer, but not completely cover it.
Okay, our dish is all put together. Now it's time for the transformation. We're moving on to baking it to perfection.
First thing you need to do is set your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius. Go ahead and pop that in the oven for 30 minutes. What you're looking for here are little bubbles starting to form right at the edge. That tells you it's simmering away nicely. All right, after that first 30 minutes is up, we're going to take it out and add the grated cheese on top. We wait to do this so the cheese doesn't burn. Now back into the oven it goes for a final 15 minutes. This is when that cheese will get all melty and golden.
Okay, time's up. Let's get to the final result and check to see if it's perfectly done. So the top should be a light golden, and you'll see it's still bubbling at the edges. Yep, this is correct.
Now, don't worry if it looks a little soft in the middle. That's totally normal. It's going to firm up as it cools down.
And here's the real test. Take a knife and slide it into the center. It should go in with no resistance at all. That's how you know those potatoes are cooked all the way through.
See that? The center is soft and it's set. This is correct.
So, what simple dish will you master next?